Practice. Arcade. Online. First online. Special match. Versus. Practice. Arcade. Special match online. Special versus practice arcade. Special online. Arcade. Practice. Arcade. Practice. Arcade.
So I've been thinking about strength, man. Strength, might, the power to fight. Is it money, authority, a cool job, a ton of likes?
手足の長さ、体の大きさは戦い方に関わってくるから、体が大きいと攻撃を当てやすいが、逆にそれだけ当たりやすくもなるんだ。 自分の顔って改めてじっくり見たら、こんなとこにほくろあったっけとか思わない？体の見えないところにおしゃれするってのもこだわりだよな。目の色や髪の色、よーし声出していこうぜ。
張り切っていくぜ。
始めましょう。
やるか。
始めましょう。
張り切っていくぜ。
始めましょう。
自分の格好良さをバッチリデータ化できるんだよな。手っ取り早く済ましちまうか。ま、細かいことは後で考えてもいいしな。なんだい、気に食わないところでもそうそう、名前もちゃんと入れてもらわないと。よし、顔写真も撮らせてもらおうかな。そうそう、ID の写真っていいかも。焦らないで気の済むまでやりな。ボディスタイルはな、どちらでも運動能力に差はないぜ。簡単なところはいいから戦ってみたい？オッケー、これにて基礎はおしまい。
Final round. Fight! Fighter 6. World Tour. Battle Hall. Fighting ground.
Special practice versus special online. Tough room.
Here comes a new challenger. Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight. KO. Marisa wins.
Versus online. Online. Special versus practice. Arcade practice. Battle Hall. Get in there.
ground.
Special online practice. Arcade online.
Fighting ground.
Special online. Custom room. Online. Versus practice. Arcade versus special online. Special versus.
Fighting ground.
Special online. Custom room. Ken Ryu. Casual match.
comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round one.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Jump in, finds the mark. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Uh-oh, falls short. Will that drive impact get punished? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Brushes off the impact. Combo with the target combo. A comeback's gonna be tough now. Can they do it? KO. Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Box him with a target combo. Balance from above. Just goes for it at this range. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. From low heavy to boots him. Puts the super armor to good use. Player two has the chance to win the round if they can put their connects with the throw. A real test of finishes with the throw. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with a projectile. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Some tricky territory here. Tons of drive and health to work with. Who's gonna make a move? There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Neither fighter can force the other to give up even an inch. Both players have near empty super art gauges. Whoever can build theirs up first may have a big advantage here. Who's going to break the silence first? We're at the halfway point of the round, and both fighters should be well past the warm-up phase. Halfway through the round now, expect to see both fighters take it to the next level. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Only 20 more seconds. What's it gonna be? Not a lot of time left in this round. Are they going to fill up their super meter for a small advantage or concentrate on the offensive? So both players aren't doing anything right now. I wonder what happened. Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Time's up. We didn't see much action from our fighters there. I wonder how they're going to engage next round. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Surprises them with a drive rush. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. All right, what's coming up next? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? What'll happen here? Grabs and throws them away. They're trading attacks. They trade hits. Balance from above. Right forward rush. Ooh, what a smart play. Absolutely relentless. Just go for it. What are they gonna do? Denies the jump in attempt. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Goes for the jump in. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. All right, they timed that just right to get the perfect pair. They gotta be careful here because a full drive gauge can erase what life they have left in a flash. Knockdown. Had the radar up and running. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Life lead opens up. KO. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Balance from above. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Still very early in the round. Knockdown. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Tries them open with a Shoryuken. Dashes forward. Going in. Their will to win is really being tested here. That's a big fires off the Shinku Hadouken. That's not gonna hit. Are we gonna see a comeback here? This may turn into a big... Ooh, what a smart flow! Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. All in with a rush! Both sides, forward throw! Laying the pressure on Thin. Breaks through with the throw! Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Jumps up. The jump in is denied. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. No good up high. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Knockdown. Player one chases them down. Blocks the ambiguous cross-up. All right, what's coming up next? Life lead opens up. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Sneaks in the throw. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Gets the jump in. Jumps in. Neither of them willing to back off here. Uses the target combo as a fillet. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Big opportunity coming. Uses the gauge for a super arm. The super hits, and this looks like it's gonna kill. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Got their eye on the air. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. The low doesn't connect. Very solid corner switch. All right, what's coming up next? That slight doubt is all it took. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Player one will look to apply pressure here. At least one of them is having a good time in that corner. Their will to win is really being tested here. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to take. Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not. There it is! They knew it'd be enough. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Are these two gonna fight forever? How is this rematch going to play out? Are we gonna witness a blow-up here? Still slugging it out here. Decides to go in with the target combo. Player one has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Player one is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? KO! Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Balance from above! How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Holds out with the block. Shoots off a fireball up close. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Goes low with Coachella and sweeps them. A quick breather. Player two chases them down. Still slugging it out at this range. They just made that very tricky combo look easy. That's how you know they're on another level. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Big throws. Both fighters planning something? All in with the rush! This is the ideal range to distantly to some big damage. Spends it all on the super! Not shy one bit about it! Good presence of mind to pull the trigger! What a finish! Player one brings it.
Here comes a new challenger.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. Goes air to deny them a chance. Player one has the life lead. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Takes a trip. KO. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a count. They were right to be on guard there. They just made that very tricky combo look easy. That's how you know they're on another level. Going in, player one will look to apply pressure here. Checks with immediate anti-air in the clutch. Noticeable life. Oh, burnout triggered. A quick breather. Still scrapping for control. Betting it all on the drive rush. A jump in? What now? Will the super art do anything? Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Gets them with the anti-air. Decides to meet them in the air. Reads them. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Takes a trip. This is looking bad. What are they gonna do? Gets him. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. Checks him with a projectile. Can't tech the throw. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Uses the target combo as a filler. Puts the super armor to good use. Barely blocks the jump in. Breaks their guard with the throw. Here comes the mix-up. What'll happen here? Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? They're going for the super art? What were they thinking? Crowns them from above. Escapes the corner. Doesn't set the throw. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Nails the anti-air. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Deftly shuts out the jump in. No good up high. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Taking stock. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Burnout is triggered. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Combo with the target combo. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Life lead is KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Sticks the jump in. Jump. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? Checks him with a projectile. Was looking for that jump attack. Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. Sees him coming and shrugs it off with a super armor. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. A quick breather. Uses the target, bends the meter. Hoping for a good return. Oh, is this it? Or are they still in this? Both fighters gotta roll up those sleeves and think of something. We have super art on for the critical art. Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life and is still willing to risk it all on this critical art to deal the cash money damage they need. Looking for a home, closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? This is the ideal range to utilize the... This is gonna hurt! Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. Both fight sets up with the jump in. They're in range. Drops them from the air. Drops them. A jump. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Okay, here we go. Connects with the throw. Player 1 is gonna get drilled with an overdrive Shoryuken. Getting up close and personal. Who's gonna take it? Grabs them. Ugh, take a seat. Opens them right up. Player 2 was definitely sweaty during the...
Zangief.
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Counter hit throw there. Okay, they trade hits. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. The jump in is denied. Takes a trip. Player 1 chases them down. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around. Experiencing burnout. Holds out with the block. Okay, creating some space here. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Double knee press. Who's going to start things off? Goes for the super art? Will this super art connect? How's this round going to develop? Connects with medium kick. Goes for the jump in. Looking for a chance. That's a counter. Grounds him from above. Hits him with a double knee press. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to tank. Screw pile driver. There's no escape. What? Anti-air. Player 2 can't. What a finish. Player 2 made all the right moves. And this experience is only gonna make them stronger.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Looking to plant him with the pile driver. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. No good up high. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Taking stock. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. That slight doubt is all it took. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
A brave forward jump there to start. The jump in catches them. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Double lariat, and now both fighters planning something? Target locked and scoop. Gutsy play with the grab. Burnout activates. Jump, a super art. Back fist hit and the pressure builds. Jump. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. What a finish! Player 2 faced the giant and walks away unscathed. What a win!
Round 1.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Snacks him with the back fist. Looking for more damage now. Oh, whiffs the grab. The command grab doesn't make it. Looking for more pressure with that detonation. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Taking stock. That's one huge life lead. Is this going where we think it is? Perfect. takes the round without getting touched. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Not shy with the grab, looking to plant him with the pile driver. Player 1 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Just goes for it at this range. Brings him back down to earth with the Russian slam. Player 1 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Jumps in. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Life crowns him from above. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. What'll be the plan here? Are they going to be able to come back and step KO? This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Opens with a jump in. Back this combo hits. We got perfect execution with the anti-air. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. This can lead to some big damage. Player 1 with a slight lead will catch up the boom. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Reach out and hug him. Medium kick. The low kick hits. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? A jump? Quick air! Perfect damage calculation! No doubt about it! No one could have called that! Player 2 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage!
Round 1.
It's not over yet! Best believe it's time for that run back! Jumps! Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Player 2 has a slight life lead. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. What's the play here? Anticipates the overhead. All right. That was a solid anti-air. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. From up above, takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. In a dire situation, they can't afford any... burnout activates! Taking stock. Next hit will end the round. They decide to hang, gets the counter hit for the win! They're so good at whiff punishing. Player 1 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. Saw that coming. A parry? Double lariat, and now? Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Still very early in the round. Nice double lariat. Looking for a chance. Barely blocks the jump in. Come upstairs. Jumps. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Their life is hanging by a thread. In there! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight!
Starts things off with a jump in. The last round. It's now or never. Player 2 can build off this lead. Looking for a hole. Ooh, what a smart throw. Both sides getting ready. Knocked him out of the air. Will this super art do anything? Carries them all the way to the corner in one go. Somehow manages to block the jump in. A jump in? Oh, they switch sides. Jumps. Connects with the throw. Ugh. Oh my God, raw super. Player 2 is over. Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. They're still at it. No one's willing to step away from a rematch. The pace quickens after trading. This is gonna hurt. Smart play with the throw. Drive rush to keep it going. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Oh, talk about overextending. Gets the jump in. Got their eye on the air. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Heading into the NBK. Oh! Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital. Jump. Back this combo hit and we got trouble coming. Player one charges forward. Burnout activates. What'll happen here? Player looking to plant him with a pile driver. They're trading attacks. Back this hit and the pressure builds. There's a burnout. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Okay, what a finish! Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player two is just about out of drive after that. Not a lot of damage dealt so far. No telling how this match will turn out. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Their super art gauge is running on empty. That's going to be a big factor in how this match plays out. Life lead opens up. Taking stock. Target lock and scoop. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Blocks it. Closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Fight.
In super art out of nowhere. Now, can they finish the job? Can they keep on him? From upstairs. Grabs and throws him away. Player springs forward with the drive rush. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Jumps in. Double knee press. Jumps. Will they gamble something here on a drive move? The drive gauge is screaming for more attention. Raw super art incoming. Looking for what a finish! Player one was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Parry gets out of that jam with a perfect parry. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Battle of egos on display here as neither fighter wants to give up any ground. Not shy with the grab. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. A little too greedy there. Snacks him with the back fist. Looking for more, snipes him out the air. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Barely blocks the jump in. Shows a medium kick. Connects with medium kick. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Jump. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. They gotta be careful here because a full drive gauge can erase what life they have left in a flash. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Jumps up. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 2 can't use experiencing burnout. A quick breather. Player 1 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. This is gonna hurt. All the throw connects. Getting it all on the drive rush. Player 1, ooh, what a smart throw. Then forward rush. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Critical art is on deck. Screw pile driver. You need guts to pull that off. Player 2 faced the giant and walks away unscathed. What a win!
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Starts with a jumping. Still slugging it out here. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Does a good job of pushing back. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Projectile to try and change the situation. Gets the jump in. Jumps in. Gets him. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. He takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Now, can they finish the job? Player 1 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Can they turn this gauge advantage into something? Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Player 2 can build off this lead. Cross up. Smart play with the throw. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Jumps in. All the throw connects. Grabs and throws him away. Through pile driver. There's no escape. Will this super art do anything? Either fighter can use drive down. Time to reassess the situation. What now? Finds the target. Impact counter. Oh, that was so sick. That combo finishes it. That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Sticks the jump in. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Goes for the drive rush there. Grabs them. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Springs forward with the drive rush. Knockdown and zones with the fireball. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Dash is looking to plant him with a pile driver. Going in. Manages to block the jump and is in there. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Gets the jump in. They trade hits, and now they hit each other. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Taking stock. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Did this super art connect? Very solid corner switch. Life lead opens up. The fighters snipes them out the air. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Player 1 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Both fighters have plenty of drive to work with, but how they make their approach will be key. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. The jump in catches them. Their spacing is so on point right now, but who's gonna blink first? A quick breather. Player 1 holding on to the burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Are we gonna see a comeback? Drops him hard. Perfect execution with the anti-air. What a finish! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Jump? Sticks the combo. Checks with a projectile. Jump in, finds the mark. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Was looking for that jump attack. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Definitely answers the air attack. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 2 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances.
Round 2.
Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Target locked and scoop. Let's see play with the grab. Player 1 has the chance to win in there.
Fight round. Fight.
Shows a medium kick. Double lariat, and now still scrapping for control of the space. Connects with medium kick. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Jump, clutch, anti-air. Screw pile driver. There's no escape. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Raw super art incoming. Player 1 can't close it out. Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good. Another rematch. These two are really getting into it. Throws a fireball. Nice double lariat. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Not letting that go. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. The jump in is denied. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Decides to buff up while they can. Did well to get the buff in there. Checks him with the projectile. Gets the jump in. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Life lead opens up. Takes a trip. Okay, creating some space here. Decides to buff up while they can. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 chases them down. Both fighters are barely hanging in there, but someone's gotta act. KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Opts to create space to start. From upstairs. Medium kick. Players hits him with a stop and pop. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. They're going for the super art. They just won't stop switching sides. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. They return to center stage. Jumps in. Hugs nothing but air. All in with a rush. Is this gonna kill? Couldn't finish them off. Can they still close it out? Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Starts with a jump in. Goes for the command grab. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Nails the anti-air. Knockdown. Goes to the overdrive. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Holds out with the block. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Goes for the super art. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 2 will have to fight back here without any burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2, KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Opts to create space to start. Denies the jump in. Nice cross-up. Still very early in the round. Risky up-close scrap still going. Throws a fireball. Jumps. All in with the rush. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. What'll happen here? Fires off the KO. That's what happens when you capitalize on...
Cammy. Comes a new challenger.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Starts with a jump in. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Takes a trip. They gotta be careful with their remaining drive. No escaping that! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Jumps in. Nice read with the cannon spike. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Pokes with the medium kick. Goes for the jump in. We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Crowns him from above. Double lariat, and now raw super hard incoming. KO. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Trips them up. A battle of egos on display here as neither fighter wants to give up any ground. Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. Throws them to negate the block. The jump in catches them. Knockdown. Nails the anti-air. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Life lead is there, but still anyone and the throw ends the round. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Gets the jump in. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Jumps. Throws them. What's next? Going in? Medium kick hits. Goes for the jump in. Anti-air drops him. Throw connects and does big damage. A quick breather. Full SA meters on deck, but they're going for the super art. The super doesn't hit. Medium kick. Off of me. Double lariat, and now any mistake here is gonna be fatal. Sees the overhead coming. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Wall splat into the guard break. Doesn't take the throw. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Headbutt. Jumps in. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Jump in finds the mark. No good up high. Good anti-air. Does a good job of pushing back. Knockdown. Combo with the target combo. The jump in catches them. Double lariat, and now life lead opens up. There's a change of sides. Going on the offensive? Gutsy, but it's too much. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump in to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Shows the medium kick. Nice counter. Nice double lariat. Risky up close scrap still going. Big throws. Going in. Pulls him. Jumps in. Are they going to be able to Overdrive cannon spike. Crowns him from above. Manages to block the jump in attack. Noticeable in there. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Dashes up. Sticks the jump in. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Player 2 chases them down. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Not shy with the grab. The big play does it. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Are we going to see some fireworks here? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Overdrive cannon spike. Charges forward. Player 2 has a slight life lead. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Spikes! Quick drop! Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Noticeable life lead is a low heavy. A jump in? Escapes the corner. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Will this super art do anything? Spends it on the level 1 super. Player 2 flipping. Genius read with that throw escape. This is a critical moment. Wraps it up with a throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Start. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Who's going to steal this win? Goes for the jackhammer off the Cyclone Lariat. Prioritizing the side switch over damage. Keeps him out. Sets up with the jump in. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. A jump, drive impact misses. Gotta do better than that. Oh my god, they just jumped it up. Nothing stops this train. A jump in? Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Okay, here we go. Knocks him out of the air. Noticeable life chases them down. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. I called it! I called it! Oh, come on, kid. Why would you use the super? Counter hit lands. Awesome! That was a fight heard round the world. Yo, pop that! Another rematch. These two are really getting into it. Catches them out. Drops them hard. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Headbutt. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Reads them. Does a good job of pushing back. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. That slight doubt is all it took. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Gets out of there with the backdash. Jumps in. Just out of range for that throw. Player 1 has a slight life lead. The engagement here will have a huge effect on the rest of the match. Blocks it. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Breaks the block with a throw. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Big opportunity. Just goes for it at this range. Going in? Not KO. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Connects with medium kick. Gets the jump in. Blocks the jump in. They hit each other. Knockdown. KO. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. A blade, whoa, opens up with a super arm. Did they see an opening? Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Gets the jump in. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Manages to block the jump in attack. Dashes forward. Breaks those shins. Player one is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Barely blocks, experiencing burnout. Jumps, meets them air to air. A jump? Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of the forward throw? Laying the pressure on Thick. Player two can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Dangerous range here. No! They got him! Player one was an absolute beast in that match.